Good evening, NWS Revolution members and viewers. This is your NWS Head of Talent Relations, Michael Cole. And I got my very special guest with me here tonight, the new NWS United States Champion, the new NWS Intercontinental Champion, still the NWS Hardcore Champion, your NWS Board of Directors Chairman, Mischief Mikey Miller. Thank you for that wonderful introduction, Michael Cole. Yes, I, Mischief Mikey Miller from Darman Studios, am your new NWS United States Champion and Intercontinental Champion, baby. And I'm still your NWS Hardcore Champion. I guaranteed you I would win the United States title and the Intercontinental title both at the end of the year, and that's exactly what I did. So I am the very first ever triple champion here in the NWS Revolution. Michael Cole, take it away. Thank you, Mischief Mikey Miller. Okay, this last night's show was hailing from the from the Madison Square Garden in New York, New York. And the commentators for the show were Joe Gowley and Dan Lambert. As they break down the match card, the show opens with the Don Callis family and Elite Blood Warriors open the segment as they brag about the victory at Fighters of the Survivors. NWS COO and undisputed heavyweight champion Cody Mercer says how proud he is of his family, what they did at Fighters of the Survivors. Mercer says the Don Callis family and Elite Blood Warriors are stronger than ever, and he is so proud. Even though that he wasn't in the match, Cody Mercer said that he was so proud that they were victorious at Fighters of the Survivors. General Manager Don Callis talks about the master plan that he and Paul Heyman had to stick it to Scott Casey Gale and the NWS. Callis says the invisible hand was sure at work and it showed improvement. It showed strength and power, and that Scott is a dumb fool for not seeing it coming. Assistant General Manager Paul Heyman got on the mic and said at Fighters of the Survivors, we took it to the extreme and showed that no one would defy us from the fate of our destiny. Fighters of the Survivors was about survival, and we were the ones who survived. Now it is time to unmask the masked individual. The masked guy took off his mask, and it was Board of Directors Chairman Mischief Mikey Miller. As the fans boo heavily, Mikey laughs evilly as he gets on the mic and says, gotcha. Mikey says after taking a 3-month hiatus to heal up from his injuries, he came back to get revenge on his dear little street brother, Jaden Miller, when he attacked him at ringside at Fighters of the Survivors. He has been waiting for this moment since Jaden and Scott injured him at NWS Summer Heatwave. Mikey said, but now he is 100%, Mikey says, cleared by his doctor. And tonight, Mikey says he is facing Jay Lawson and Noah Higgins in a triple threat match for the United States Championship. And he will face Noah Higgins for the NWS Intercontinental Championship in a TLC match as well. And he guarantees he will win both. Mikey says the Don Callis family and Elite Blood Warriors are the future of NWS, and they are here to stay as the segment ends. In the office of NWS Revolution owner, chairman, and CEO Scott Casey Gale, the World Heavyweight Champion, and NWS Director of Operations Jaden Miller, they say they will see about that. Jaden says he will get his payback on his brother, Mischief Mikey Miller, and he will show the Don Callis family how it's done. Scott says the war of the Don Callis family Elite Blood Warriors is far from over. Very interesting opening segment, and Mischief Mikey Miller, not surprised You were the masked guy that attacked your brother, the director of operations, Jaden Miller. Kind of a cowardly attack, if you ask me. Oh, Michael Cole. It was an attack of brilliance. It was a master plan. I, Mischief Mikey Miller, had to get my revenge on my dear sweet little brother Jaden Miller after him and my adopted father, Scott Casey Gale, double teamed me at Fighters of the Survivors and gave me and injured my neck and arm. So yes, I had to get my revenge, Michael Cole. And it was the best revenge that I, Mischief Mikey Miller, could come up with. It was a brilliant opening segment. I mean, Don Callis and Paul Heyman are pure gold on the mic. And so am I. Now, allow me to read the first match. It says, number one, NWS United States Championship Triple Threat Ladder Match. NWS Board of Directors Chairman me, Mr. Mikey Miller, with Don Callis in my corner, defeated Jay Lawson and Noah Higgins for the United States title. And you can view the match on the NWS Revolution YouTube channel to see how it all happened. Don Callis definitely played a big part and made sure that I would win the United States Championship, and I, Mischief Mikey Miller, did just that. And I'm proud. It was a proud victory. I am the new United States champion. And let's go to match number two. NWS Intercontinental Championship TOC match. Me, Mischief Mikey Miller, General Manager Don Callis, defeated Noah Higgins with the NWS Director of Operations Jaden Miller in his corner. So I am now the new NWS United States Champion and the new NWS Intercontinental Champion, and still your NWS Hardcore Champion. I have three titles here in the NWS Revolution. The United States title, the Intercontinental title, and the Hardcore title. Live this moment, Michael Cole. Live this moment. And I guarantee you, I, Mr. Mikey Miller, will win the 2026 Revolution Rumble and defeat Scott Casey Gale for the World Heavyweight title at Revolution Mania 10. So live this moment, Michael Cole. Live this moment. Yeah, yeah, I'll live this moment, Mr. Mikey Miller. Anyway, congratulations on becoming a new NWS United States Champion and a new NWS Intercontinental Champion. Okay, segment. It says location, the NWS Revolution Arena, Madison Square Garden. The ring is set up with microphones. Commentators Joe Gardy and Dan Lambert. A spotlight hits the entrance ramp. The iconic eerie Chucky's chant. Music plays. Chucky the Killer Doll in character. Appears on the stage. A microphone already in his tiny hands. Chucky. You want to play NWS? You want to play with Chucky? Well, good guys play with limits. And I'm here to tell you my limits are gone. Chucky, shut your pie hose. Listen to the future of this, Chucky says. This circus you call a wrestling promotion. I've been watching from the shadows, picking my spots, and you know what I see? A bunch of jabronis, Chucky says. A bunch of wannabes. And one... A bunch of wannabes. Okay, as Chucky was saying... As Chucky was saying, and one being, he says, a bunch of wannabes and one big shining soft target, Jaden Miller. Chucky points to the backstage area of one big on a big screen. Yeah, you, Jaden, Mr. Do-Gooder, Mr. Moral Compass, the director of operations who probably still believes in the tooth fairy. You and your goody brother, Mischief Mikey Miller. Mikey's got guts. I'll give him that. Even if he. Hold on. He says, Mikey. He says Mikey's got guts. I'll give him that. Even if he is a board chairman with a fragile ego. But you, Jaden, you're a joke, Chucky says. You came from Darman Studios, where everybody learns a valuable life lesson. Well, here's my lesson for today. Life's a bitch, then you die. Chucky then says, you think you can run this place with handshakes and smiles? You think you can stop me? I'm Chucky. I'm a killer. I got more body count on my, on my resume than half the monsters in your locker room. You're an operations director who wouldn't know a steel chair even if it hit him in his pretty little face. Chucky laughs hysterically, clutching his stomach. Chucky then says, I'm here to bring chaos. I'm here to spill blood. And I'm going to start with your blood, Jaden. Well, because yes, or whenever I just either next week on Revolution Impact or whenever I decide to cash in my little favor. I'm challenging you. I'm gonna carve you up piece by piece and show everyone what a real nightmare looks like. You just remember, we're friends to the end. Hee 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 hee. Suddenly, the lights in the arena flash bright white. A heavy, intense rock theme. My Time by Aerosmith. Joe Gotti says, oh my God, it's Jaden Miller. He's heard him. Jaden Miller in his wrestling gear. Power walks out on a rap. He's furious, face set in stone. He doesn't kill your mic. He just points to the ring and storms down the aisle, leaping onto the apron. And then Dan Lambert, Jaden is not waiting. Jaden is not waiting. He's in no mood for Chucky's games. Chucky stops laughing and turns, settled by how quickly Jaden got in the ring. Jaden snatches the mic from Chucky's hand. Jaden Miller says, you think this is a game, you little plastic piece of garbage? You want to play killer? I'm the director of operations, and right now, I'm directing your immediate dismissal. You can talk about life lessons all you want, but you're about to learn the one lesson they don't teach at film school. Mess with the NWS family, and you get put down. Jaden throws the mic down and lunges at Chucky. Chucky tries to run, but Jaden grabs him by the shirt. Jaden raises Chucky high above his head in a military press stand position. Joe Gotti says, oh, the strength of Jaden Miller. Jaden holds Chucky for a moment, glaring at him, then forcefully slams him down to the mat, face first, a facebuster slap. The crowd roars. Dan Everett, bam, one in his ugly face. Jaden Miller then drops Chucky with a pile driver and Minecraft slam. Chucky lies still on the mat, not moving. Jaden stands over him, chest heaving, his face still etched with anger. He picks the mic back up. Jaden Miller, the match is on, you little punk. Next week on Revolution Impact. And the valuable lesson you'll learn is, is this. You just got served. Jaden drops the mic and his music hits again. He exits the ring while the referees and NWS officials rush up to check out the killer doll as the show goes to commercial. That was great. Chucky the Killer Doll deserved every single moment of that. You don't mess with Chucky the Killer Doll. You don't mess with the NWS Director of Operations, Jaden Miller. He is not the type of guy you want to piss off. What do you think of, Mikey? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Jaden Milner, my dear brother, Jaden Milner attacked Chucky because my brother Jaden can't take criticism. So that's why he attacked Chucky. Chucky was speaking the hard truth about my brother Jaden Milner. And what does he do? I'll tell you what he does. He flat out attacks him. Yeah, he flat out attacks him for no apparent reason whatsoever. That is not allowed here in the NWS Revolution. And I, the NWS Board of Directors Chairman, when United States Champion, Intercontinental Champion, Hardcore Champion, and fining Jaden Miller $50,000 for assaulting a killer doll. And he's going to have to pay that fine next week. So, match number 4, Psycho Mercer defeated Ludwig Kaiser. You can see this match on the NWS Revolution Network channel. And match number 5, NWS Tag Team Championship Tornado match. Jay Lawson and Noah Higgins with NWS Director of Operations Jaden Milner in their corner defeated Rob McGovern and Michael Scarsminer with General Manager Don Callis in their corner to become the new NWS Tag Team Champions. So I'm going to say congratulations to my former friends Jay Lawson and Noah Higgins on becoming the new NWS Tag Team Champions. I'm looking forward to see what they do with them. Even though Michael Scott's mind and Bob McGovern should have retained, in my opinion. What do you think, Michael Cole? A big congratulations to Jay Lawson and Noah Higgins on becoming the new NWS Tag Team Champions. And they're going to do wonders with those tag team titles. And then there was a backstage bar. And NWS Director of Operations Jaden Miller defeated General Manager Don Callis. He beat the holy hell out of Don Callis. So now, Mikey, what do you think about this? Why does my what? Hold on. Why does my brother Jaden Miller put his hands on a 40? Jaden Miller isn't a 40 figure himself, the director of operations. The director of operations, Jaden Miller, is not supposed to be beating up a general manager. That goes against the NWS rulebook. I don't care if it's physical provoke. My brother Jaden Miller should not be doing that. So let me read this because this is when I spoke of the situation where I came back out. It says, "Send the NWS ring is set up with a small table in the corner. I, Mr. Mikey Miller, stands in the center, mic in hand. NWS Hardcore Championship, NWS United States Championship, and NWS Intercontinental Championship, wearing a 2-button purple suit with a pink dress shirt and purple tie and pink tie. The crowd is mixed up boos and confusion. On the large screen above, a replay of Jaden Miller delivering a devastating pile driver and Minecraft snap to Chucky the Killer Doll is okay. As I was saying, a replay of Jaden Miller delivering a devastating pile driver Minecraft snap to Chucky the Killer Doll is shown in the loop. As I, Mischief Mikey, be able to point out. Look at that. Just look at that display of absolute unadulterated barbarism. That's what my dear brother, the so-called Director of Operations, Jaden Miller, calls professional conduct. You people cheer for this kind of senseless destruction? for the brutalization of a legend. You see, most of you wouldn't know class or culture if it hit you with a steel chair, but I do. As the NWS Board of Directors Chairman, I have standards. As the NWS Hardcore Champion, United States Champion, Intercontinental Champion, I appreciate the finer things in life. And Chucky, Charles Lee Way, is an icon, a man who knows what it takes to get to the top, to make a name for himself, to never say die. And my brother Jaden, my morally upright brother, the virtuous one, he attacks an innocent doll, a fan favorite. Jaden, you didn't just outkill me for a table. You didn't just give me a cervical fracture. No, you crossed the line that you can never, that can never be uncrossed. You attacked my friend. Let me tell you something about Chucky, the little doll. As you might call him, he has more guts, more heart, and more killer instinct in his plastic pinky than you have in your entire boring, rule-abiding body. Jaden, Chucky has a legacy. What do you have? A job title and a boring, beige personality. These titles, Mikey says, I am the United States champion. I am the new United States champion. I am the new Intercontinental champion and still the NWS Hardcore champion. But Jaden does not deserve a shot at the United States and Intercontinental titles just yet. But he does deserve a shot at the Hardcore title. And I will give him a shot at Revolution Wars in a ladder match. That way both of them won't get pinned and are undefeated. And okay. So Jaden, you made it. Let me read this. And Mike says, okay. Says these times, Mike says, I am the new United States champion, the new Intercontinental champion, and still the NWS Hardcore champion. But Jaden does not deserve a shot at my United States Intercontinental title. Those just yet. But he does deserve a shot at the Hardcore title. And I, Mischief Mikey, will give him a shot at Revolution Wars in a ladder match. That way both of us won't get pinned or submitted, and an undefeated streak stay alive. I, Mikey, say Jaden has gotten out of control. And my adopted father, Scott Kisigale, is definitely allowing all this peer mad chaos. This is about doing what you gotta do to win by any means necessary. Chucky understands that. He takes shortcuts. He hands the rules. He does what it takes to survive, just like your favorite chairman here. You think you can just come in here and disrespect my idols, my inspiration, without consequences? You think you can destroy a legend's image and just walk away? Oh, Jaden, you made a huge mistake. A huge mistake. You wanted a reaction? You got one. You wanted my attention? It's all yours. But you're not just dealing with me, the board of directors. You're not just dealing with the directors. You're not just dealing with the directors of operations, but you're dealing with the chairman of the board, the United States Intercontinental Hardcore Champion, and the biggest Chucky fan in the NWS. At this next NWS event, Revolution Wars, Jaden, I'm not just going to beat you. I'm going to make you pay for every staple, every scratch, every ounce of damage you, you you inflicted on that beautiful doll, Chucky. And when I'm done, I'm gonna put you in a body bag and mail you back to wherever you came from. With a good guy doll that'll smile on my face. Believe that. Deal with it. Mikey didn't say Jaden once again assaulted our beloved general manager Don Callis in a backstage bar. And that also needs to stop because your authority figures don't put their hands on other authority figures. And revenge is a dish best served cold. And Jaden Miller is finally going to get disciplined and punished big time like never before. And then Mikey, fold on the mic and the crowd erupts as in boos as I storm out of the ring. And then the replay of the Chucky the Killer Doll getting pile driven, and Minecraft Slam still looping on the screen. Well, I meant what I said. So Jada Miller at Revolution Wars, I, Mischief Mikey Miller, am gonna make you pay. Huh. Mr. Mikey Miller, I am looking forward to that match. And I wouldn't underestimate Jaden Miller because Don Callis has underestimated Jaden Miller. Look what happened. Paul Heyman has underestimated Jaden Miller. Look what happened. Chucky the Killer Dog underestimated Jaden Miller. And your brother Jaden, look what happened. And you have underestimated your brother Jaden Miller. Look what happened back at Summer Heatwave at the end of August. Jaden is definitely not a guy you want to screw with. Yes, Michael Cole, I get that. I understand that. Good. Now it's the co-main event for the NWS Undisputed Championship. NWS CEO Cody Mercer with Assistant General Manager Paul Heyman defeated Gunfight as he made him submit. And you can see this match on the NWS Revolution Network YouTube channel. And then it was the main event. NWS World Heavyweight Championship, NWS Revolution owner, chairman, CEO Scott Casey, also known as Scooter St. Willem, with NWS Director of Operations Jaden Miller defeated Drew McIntyre with NWS Board of Directors Chairman Mr. Mikey Miller in a tables match. This was a good back and forth tables match and winning still your NWS World Heavyweight Champion Scott Casey, also known as Scooter St. Willem, via putting his opponent for a table. What'd you think of the main event, Mr. Mikey Miller? It was a good main event. I mean, both my adopted father, Scott Kisegale and Drew McIntyre, put in one hell of a main event. Of course, Scott Kisegale has to have Jaden Milner in his corner, which doesn't surprise me, but oh no, he's held onto that world title and he's doing wonders. So I will give my adopted father, Scott Kisegale, credit, even though he and Jaden Miller injured me back in August at Summer Heat League. I'm gonna give them credit, and this was actually a good show. I really enjoyed Revolution Impact, but I just wanted to let you know I'm Mischief Mikey Miller and back here in the NWS Revolution at the 3-month hiatus, and I'm here to kick butt and take names. I am back better than ever and stronger than ever, and I'm going to waste hell on the NWS Revolution. I'm going to waste hell on my brother, Jaden Miller. I'm going to waste hell on Jay Lawson. I'm going to waste hell on Noah Higgins. I'm going to waste hell on Vinny Joe. And I'm going to waste hell on Scott Kisegale. And because both Scott and my brother Jaden won't see it coming. I, Mischief Mikey Miller, the king of mischief, got a master plan in the works. And y'all gonna love it, and some of you all gonna hate it, but y'all just gonna have to deal with it. Yeah. Wow. Very interesting. And this is Mischief Mikey Miller signing off. Take it away, Michael Cole. Well, very interesting choice of words. Mischief Mikey Miller. I'm very interested in seeing what happens here in the NWS Revolution. And next week, NWS commentators Joe Garney and Dan Lambert will give you their NWS Revolution Impact Open Fight Night review, along with the new NWS United States Champion, Intercontinental Champion, and still the Hardcore Champion, and the NWS Board of Directors Chairman, Mr. Mikey Miller. And I, Michael Cole, will rate Revolution Impact 5 stars, 2 thumbs up, way up, a solid 10 out of 10, and an 8 triple plus. Comment down below in the comment section. Tell me what y'all for the NWS Revolution Impact Show. Y'all stay classy, live long and prosper, and happy holidays. This is Michael Cole, your NWS Head of Town Organizations, signing off. Thank you for watching.